Hi Aquarius, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. So for those of you that are new, welcome, and if you're returning, I'm so glad to have you. If you see this video may be for you. For some, this may be a story, and for others, this could just be general messages. Feel free to take what resonates and leave the rest. If this reading at any point makes you feel uncomfortable or confused, then it is not the reading for you. This reading should give you clarity and make you feel at peace. All right, so anybody that needs further clarity, the link for personal readings will be in my description box below. Now let's get started, Aquarius. Okay, so for this, it's like a new session. I've done all 12, so this is my second session. You guys got picked first, and I was thinking about how Aquarius is the star card, and I was thinking about the first and the first house, and I really feel like you guys are kind of like coming into this energy where you're coming into your own. You are finding your mark. You're making your mark in this world right now. Yeah, the King of, oh, sorry, this deck is a little bit revealing. See, you're revealing yourself. You're revealing your true self. Ooh, okay, this will be good. Okay, so you are revealing your true self to the world. There are people behind the scenes and in front of your face that you are someone that you're aware of, someone that you're not aware of, that don't have the greatest intentions for you here. I do feel like intuitively you are very much aware of this, but you have this energy where you ultimately wish the best. So sometimes you can't see that certain people would do certain things because ultimately you wouldn't do them yourself, in a sense. You coming into your own in this way, the energy that is, you know, transforming over you, especially during the month of December, I feel you're going to be shifting. There's going to be a huge major shift within your relationship. I wish I could show the card more. I'm just like, it sucks that I have to cover the girl, but there's just this huge shift of like you just finally being seen, you finally feeling free. All you want is that freedom, and you finally found out what you needed to do, or you finally took that courage, took that step to do what you needed to do to find that freedom for yourself. You are making, like, this is, some of you guys, this is a business, I don't know, it's like you've turned some sort of passion into, you've either gotten a job that where you have a lot of freedom, or you have an ability to travel, or you either have like some serious financial security from this job. You're meant to make your mark. You're meant to stand out. You're meant to be a star. And the answer with this card, it's like the answer is actually all within you. The answer is within you. That is the energy here. I'm really being drawn for the crystal for you guys for this one so far because, oh, again, I'm like forgetting. She has a lotus at the top of her head. And with this lotus, what I am seeing is the rose quartz sphere. And for some of you guys, this may be crown chakra meditations with the rose quartz sphere. That could be how you're going to, this could even just be for some of you carrying this around or grounding yourself when you're overthinking by just holding this and focusing on your body, focusing on just being present, right? Focus on those five senses, and using those five senses, what you see with those, feel whatever with those five senses in that moment. So I'm hearing like for some of you guys, this is something I've actually never intuitively felt to tell people when suggesting crystals, but for some of you guys, you know, when those like fidget spinners came out, and there's like all these other things that people use when they have anxiety. For some of you, this could be like your thing, or people have those like bags that they like squeeze, right? This could be your thing where you just hold it and it helps you to feel at peace, to feel grounded. That would be nice and comforting. It's a very cool feeling from that crystal, so I feel like it would make sense. It's a very jelly, in a sense, feeling. Okay, let's see. Show me what else Aquarius needs to see. The Three of Swords. The King of Wands and the Three of Swords here. Yeah, you're coming out of this energy of like feeling in a cage. And for others of you, it could be the opposite. For others of you, you could feel in this moment like you are caged in a sense. There could feel this moment of discomfort, right? Discomfort because you are about to feel very seen. And I feel like in the beginning, the energy that I was getting was a very naked energy, like you're about to be seen in the naked eye of, you know, people. So whatever that means to you, right? To actually be seen. You know those people that when they look at you, you really feel like they see you, and it can be a little bit uncomfortable because maybe you don't even really know them. Yeah. It's very uncomfortable. It's very nerve-wracking. It's very nervous. Like imagine you have always wanted to be a singer for your whole life, but you're terrified of, being in front of an audience, and you have a concert in a crowd of like a million people. Like that's how I feel right now. Like, whew. No wonder I was talking about the crystal. And for those of you that are anxious, because for some of you guys are about to do something that is very, very nerve-wracking, and it is going to bring the biggest reward of your life. And I think that it's going to make it a lot easier for you to be able to go through the things that you're afraid of after this point, because this is something that maybe you never thought you'd ever do. Oh, I love this for you. Okay. It's like, oh, for some of you, this is taking your pain and turning it into creativity, right? Like how some singers create music based off of their heartbreak. Some producers create movies based off of the things that they've experienced in their life, and they bring it to life, right? Like I feel like that's like something that you're doing, or you're making the most out of it. You're also in this energy where you're realizing that every time you go through something traumatic, you do end up stronger. You do end up out of it in a bigger, brighter situation. So in that case, even though things happen that you can't always control, you do always make it out in a better way. So like you obviously must be doing something right. You're not afraid to give yourself credit right now. For some of you, it's like, what are you the most afraid to do? What makes you feel like this? Take a look at this card and just think for a moment, like just forget about everything else. What makes you feel like this? You need to do that. And when you do that, you'll feel like this. Unlock the snakes and then look at my snake ring. How freaking funny is that I felt I need to do your reading first today. But regardless, because like I said, there is a snake that is obvious to you and one that is probably somebody close to you that you're going to be surprised by. I do feel like, because I was like taking a look at the fact that the snake was on the middle finger, and it got me, I got a message and I got a vision of you realizing this. And it's like, even though this person did mean a lot to you, like where you're headed, it's like, you're just kind of ultimately going to be like, it is what it is. And that's not what you would feel possibly right now. But when it happens, you're just going to move on so quickly. And the release that you'll feel from not having this, it's because you're going to realize like it's a weight lifted off your chest. It was a blessing in disguise. Maybe it was those energies that were keeping you in that bubble, right? Maybe it wasn't, just your own influence. Show me what else we can get for Aquarius, please. We have the Five of Swords here. Yeah, I see like this is like very sneaky betrayal in a sense. Like, look at all this orange. I'm getting like envy in a sense. Envy, but admiration. Ooh, envy, but admiration. Those creepy ones. Like those are the people you gotta worry about, because they love you, but they don't love that you have what they want. And that is feisty. Jealousy. I don't like that. I really don't like that word. So I really don't like when things like this come up in readings. But with this, I'm also getting the sun energy. Like it's like coming towards, like it would be coming towards the yellow, going from the red to the orange, coming towards the yellow. Like I feel like you're about to see what this is. This could be not glass, and it could just be acrylic, so it could even be a sign of like, if you wanted to, you could get up and face the fear, right? You could stand up and those walls would just break right down, but you may be the one holding yourself back. Let's see. We're going to use the soul's journey to clarify. And that was the She-Wolf Tarot that I was just using. Such a stunning deck, huh? Okay. So clarify the King of Wands for Aquarius, please. Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. The King of Wands and worry. And then look what's at the bottom of it, purpose. I know that what I'm here to do. It's like at the end of the day, you're coming into this energy where you're like walking through it all. You're walking past it all because you're realizing that at the end of the day, your purpose is bigger than your fear. Your purpose is bigger than your fear. You're detaching from, you're just kind of good in this energy where you're kind of going with the flow and you have a lot more faith. You have a lot more faith, and then look what's here, courage. You have a lot more faith, and for some of you, courage. That was the second tattoo that I ever got, was courage. It says courage and it has 2 angel wings on either side of it. So for some of you, it's like you're finally spreading your wings and flying. I forgot to ask, so let's see. Oh, but that could make sense. Okay, so let me just say it because I did see it. But the next one was going to be to clarify the 3 of Swords, and what I did get was service. I feel good when I'm in service to others. So for some of you, it's like you could have gotten your heart broken in a situation, right? 5 of Swords, somebody who was selfish, like you were giving too much. And even though you feel good giving, you feel good, so you give. But like you have to realize, like, don't give to people that are just taking from you. And I feel like for some of you, you're learning to like not overexert yourself. You're learning to stand up for yourself. You're receiving a higher level of self-respect for yourself. This, somebody could have been taken advantage of, for sure. Okay, clarify the 3 of Swords. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Oh, some of you guys, this is like, oh, yeah, like your own entrapment, right? Your own entrapment. Like 3 of Swords, right, can sometimes be an uncomfortable situation. And you know, when you are like 8 of Swords, you're trapped in your head, you're thinking all of these thoughts, but realistically, you haven't actually said anything, or you don't actually know the facts. So you're just creating a bunch of nonsense. You are self-sabotaging. You could have let your imagination of the worst, of thinking the worst, get to you. You are learning to control your mind. Some of you really like mastered manifestation. Some of you really mastered meditation recently. That's actually how I learned to control my mind and control the things that I think about in the moment. And I can't imagine doing anything successfully until I got to that point. So for some of you, this is like a sign to start meditating, to start visualizing, right? Visualizing yourself out of this box. So the box is the limitations. Is it that you don't have enough money? Is it that you live in a small town? Is it that, like, what is it? What is it that's stopping you? Don't think of all the reasons why you can't. Think of all the reasons why you should. Think of the solutions so that you don't have to think that you can't anymore and that you can. Oh. Okay, so let's clarify the 5 of Swords. But for others of you, yeah, look at this piece. For others of you, it's that your intuition was telling you the truth about this situation the whole entire time. and you just didn't want to see it. And now you're seeing it, now you're allowing yourself to see it. That has, you know, kind of like in a sense like gained you respect from your intuition. So you might have built a stronger bond with it. But with the Five of Swords, we have peace. So it says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Anything that makes you feel conflicted mentally. Anybody who does not match your energy. Anybody who does not make you feel loved, make you feel celebrated. Anybody who drains you. I think that there's this energy that is kind of taking over you where you are going to start easily finding solutions for the things that don't make peace in your life. You're asking the universe, you're begging the universe for an answer. When for some of you, maybe you need to ask yourself for an answer. Or maybe you need to wake up and ask a very open-ended question. Show me the way. Show me a sign. Right? All right, so that is what I have for you. For those of you guys, I have one announcement, and it's just that for those of you guys that do end up getting crystals, the link is in the description box below. I do have something that I am doing for the rest of the month. I may do it for the whole year, but we'll see how it turns out this month. But I have over 15 different crystals in here, and I'm going to be intuitively choosing a couple of them for each of you guys that are going to go with each order. So I'm very excited for that. The energy within these crystals are so stunning, and they're just all just different shapes, different meanings, different feelings, different vibrations, and it's very powerful. I don't know if you're obsessed with crystals like I am, but yeah, other than that, everything you need will be in the description box. My Instagram, the link for personal readings. Thank you so much for your time. I love and appreciate you so much. Take care, loves.